So this will be this will be my first live stream on YouTube, I think. Uh, just trying to figure some stuff out. I'll be playing some games on ladder. I tried to connect my Switch, but it was too much of a hassle, so I just ended up connecting my iPad. So this is the team. Not very conventional one. By the way, this was my day one team of the season, which I created. I did make quite a few tweaks with the moveset and items, but the Pokemon were the same. And I also switch around IVs and EVs of some Pokemon. Farigiraf used to have Life Orb, which was really nasty because people didn't quite expect it, and it's way too specially defensive, and the Life Orb just gave it that special oomph too. But then I found myself using the Trick Room mode a lot, for which I needed Citrus Berry to survive in most scenarios. So, okay. So speed boost Blaziken, Kingambit, Basculin, Electile, Sylveon, and Sinistra. This team could possibly have a Trick Room mode with Sylveon, but I highly doubt it. Sylveon and Kingambit, but I highly doubt it. I think it's mostly going to rely on Tailwind and Speed Boost from Blaziken this time around. So I will show my Trick Room mode. Even with Farigiraf and Kingambit, I'm out of time, so I have to make that decision quickly. Of course, I will start and I see a lot of physical attackers, so I think Incineroar would be fine. In these kind of matches with Basculin, it's always a toss-up between Cerulean and Incineroar. Of course, that Intimidate and with the Staraptor in the back, rooting that Intimidate really goes a long way down. I don't like lead with it because, of course, Kingambit always comes around. So, okay. So the software is warning me check the stream bitrate, but I will ignore that for now. It's very devilish. I think it could have low kick, it could also go for a counter cleave. I think the safe option is just to go for a double protect for now. How do I check the stream bitrate? I will do it in the next frame. I will just see how this is recording and go about that. I missed what the Kingambit go for. Okay. It was probably counter cleave, so let me just go for my. Actually, it can't because it would give a defy and boost and kind of knock my Staraptor out. Let's just go for Trick Room, see if it works, and just go for a Sword Stance. Couldn't quite focus this game. Oh, okay. So he went for a low kick. I think he was expecting the switching from Incineroar. Oh no. I think he could have predicted the Citrus Berry on my Farigiraf and wanted to lower my health just a little bit so that the Citrus Berry wouldn't activate and he could finish it off with a Hyper Beam. Really nice, to be honest. Obviously not enough. He has a Divine Boost, but I think that would not matter that much. back out into the Sylveon. It should do a little bit more than 50%. Uh, Obviously, Sylveon would move this turn because it's recharging from his Hyper Beam. Plus one Sucker Punch. Like, my Staraptor does resist it, but it should still do around like 30%. He didn't go for Sucker Punch, okay. Oh, he's Focus Sash? Or did he just leave? Okay. So that's not an item he usually run on King Gambit, but okay. Okay, I see. Kind of unexpected, but I think these kind of things work in a ladder. Let's go for a Brave Bird into Sylveon and just fake out. Into King Gambit should work fine. He could also go for a Protect. Yeah, okay. I think we are losing this game anyway. Just finish this game and try to fix what the YouTuber is trying to warn me about. It won't knock it out. It's a bit bulky. Hyper Voice, Hyper Beam, okay. Swap avoided the attack, okay. So we do have some hope left. I could go for a Flare Blitz to knock Sylveon out. And now it's super effective into Blaziken, but he would probably go for a Protect. Just in order to get that speed boost on. Yeah, and the Flare Blitz will take care of Sylveon, so I think this is the safest play in this situation. Okay, so Mega Blaziken is outspeeding my Staraptor, okay. Good information. Double check the speed. Oh yeah, I forgot I didn't have any speed investment in my Staraptor. Yeah, as you see, like I'm losing the game. He probably has Basilisk on the back. Even an Aqua Jet would just like finish me off right now. Let's let the guy vent for now. Check my stream settings. It should be around 13,500, okay. It's bad rank. Okay. Okay, now the first one is out of the way. Okay, so this kind of team is very deceptive if you're not used to facing it, because this Staraptor is not Mega. Mostly it's a Choice Scarf Final Gambit Staraptor just to take out my Staraptor and other opening threats. Pick room mode does sound good here, to be quite honest. And I do have to brings Privilege in the back because it's good against Whimsicott, Metagross. Even if it gets that bulk up, it does half a damage, like 50% damage to Basculegion. And more importantly, it's immune to that final gambit a Star Raptor will probably try to pull off. It has physical attackers, but yeah, I think I won't bring in a Star Raptor for this matchup, which is I find myself winning Star Raptor to almost every matchup, even though when I should not in many cases, but let's see. So he did not in that Star Raptor, or it's in the back. I think a Swords Dance. The Trick Room plays quite safe here. Because he could stop Trick Room, but then his Metagross is too vulnerable to my Sucker Punch. And he does not have any kind of redirection in his team, so a +2 King Gambit with black glasses max attack is a very, very dangerous performance. Okay, so you did bring in Garchomp, that's fine. Red Whimsicott. So I think this kind, I hope not, but I think this guy's mistaken about how his prankster ability would work. Because I do have that double layer protection against the prankster because my King Gambit is Dark type and Fairygraph has that Armor Tail ability. And this Garchomp I think is done for. Unless he goes for a Protect, and Moonblast shouldn't do that much to my King Gambit I think. Or he could stupidly try to go for an Encore or something. Let's see. And there is a bit of bias when I see those different balls in his belt and he has brought in the Sunny. So I do think he's a bit experienced here. Hyper Voice, okay. We will go for a Moonblast into my King Gambit, which should do decent damage. And the Fairygraph, that's just, yeah. I don't know if that's the move, to be quite honest with you. I think if I go for the same thing, it should not matter. I will switch in my Cerulege in next one probably. Yep. Just waiting for what he brings in the switch. Because yeah, I will take it down his Whimsicott anyway. And there should be 2 more turns of Trick Room left. He has a Mega is Metagross. And I have an Intimate in the back. What's the remaining Pokemon? What's the remaining Pokemon? Does he have Staraptor in the back or he doesn't have the Grimmsnarl, that's for sure. Probably Basculegion. But I think it's safer to take out Whimsicott in this scenario because it could be quite annoying. By the way, unless he has Gen, like catching this tiny Metagross or building for that matter is just an insane headache. It's not the shiny one hunting in itself, but Builder has a notorious catch rate, so even if you encounter one, it's just a pain to catch one. I haven't canoned that much in CA, so I don't know if that makes things easier to build. Yeah, I think he should go for double protect, but bulk up should be safe here. I don't think his Basilion is choice scarf. He probably has adaptability or adaptability and Mystic Water. I should like play around the double protect, but there's a 66% chance he wouldn't get it, and I just knock out his Metagross, and then I have Incin in the back, Farigiraf. They all should be able to deal with the baskets. Nice Aqua, to be honest. Oh, life of Basilion, okay. Then he should go down. And Basilion should survive with like 20 to 30% of his HP. Oh no, I went for bulk up. Okay. I think he should just forfeit at this point. I don't know what he's waiting for. I could just go for Kaut, or he thinks I would go for Stutter, but I really don't need it. It's not even late. He outspeeds every Pokemon on my team, but it just doesn't matter. He isn't doing enough damage with Aqua Jet on my King Gambit. He will probably knock out my Cerulege, but just go down in the process anyway. I think he's just playing for a... Okay. Last is fits into my King Gambit, okay. Quite like steroid boosted, if I'm being honest. But again, resisted and it doesn't matter. Yeah. Nice game. I'm always wary when I'm facing people with shiny Pokemon because it's just good to assume they have been playing for quite a while. Okay. Annihilate Kangaskhan. Staraptor Blaziken. So again, this team has possibly 4 Megas. Right? But the Staraptor could be that Kamikaze set with Final Gambit. I don't think Star is good enough to run by itself without the Mega Stone. I don't know if I'm Blaziken is that good. You couldn't Kangaskhan without the Mega Stone, but again, I think this same lead is fine. He could probably go for an Annihilate Kangaskhan and Grimmsnarl or Grimmsnarl or something else. Anyway, it works in my favor, and I think this is where I should bring in my Staraptor. I would want to avoid intimidating that Annihilate. So bringing Incineroar could be trouble, but I think Savage works well here because I think I'm immune to that close combat. The Blaziken would be running and super effective against that Starmie and Annihilate. Okay, so Grim Sand and Annihilate. As expected, he would probably put Turbo Drive to set up a screen. Here is a bit of surprise for him. I could go for a sword stance, but like Annihilate is such a good attacker, anything would just nuke me. Polygraph is also a very good counter because it's immune to the Rage Fist and resist and fighting type of. Okay, Reflect, which works in our favor because we are going for that psychic. We could probably go for a bulk up on Hero. Okay, so it has quite a bit of bulk. I think Trick Room, Sucker Punch would go well here. It doesn't have any way to stop that priority. Yeah, that's fine. We would probably set up a light screen. Then it won't matter. That Trick Room is big. It would have been good to have a sword stance, but doubling up into that Annihilate would knock him out. Does he have a Dark Death at the back? No. And based on the amount of damage that Psychic did, about 52%, I think, it has some investiture in its bulk. I was like hoping it would go down, but it could have survived, so I just doubled it up into its Psychic. Okay, special attack fail, no matter. Let's see what it brings down. Okay, Kangaskhan. I think this is the time to go for a sword stance. I think this can't pull off a last resort right now. Dude, did he predict that or was he like just stupid? Yeah, it's resting this ready. That's okay, I'm not a special attacker anymore. Now I should go for a bulk up and protect. How many times of Trick Room do I have left? Or just go better blade into the Kangaskhan and sword stance. I think I should survive a last resort if he is running that. And Grimmsnarl is kind of useless. I don't know his fourth move yet. So, Light Screen, Reflect, and Spirit Break. Yeah, but you are not doing that much damage to me. Okay. Would have wanted to do a bit more damage, but okay, last resort. Oh yeah, it has Scrappy. Okay, I'll put that away. This is the last turn of Trick Room, right? I just completely forgot about it. Super protect. Got our into Fingerstone. He's not running protect because he just used last resort. So in this kind of Genghis Khan setup, he is only running two moves instead of four, so you can use last resort, which is a move that you can only use when you have exhausted all of your other moves while Genghis Khan is out this time. So many people run fake out and last resort. He could go for a switch, but he's either going down or like the switch and is going down. +2 the King Gambit with black laser is just way too powerful for someone to win again. Even with that reflect. And I have the Defiant boost. Now I could go for a switch in and Sucker Punch and to Star Raptor. Because he will probably try to pull off that final gambit thing that I was talking about. I don't think he's running a Mega Storm, but I can't be sure. Because this team had 4 possible Megas, so that was just hard to imagine. Okay. But he does resist the Sucker Punch. Oof. That did way less than I was expecting. This would be very troublesome because now I'm out of options. And it gets that attack boost. To protect for now. Let's see how much that psychic does to it. It does have +1 special defense after that close combat into my King Gambit. I was hoping +2 King Gambit with black classes would do a bit more damage to the Star Raptor, but I think the HP defense investment might be very good on that. Okay, let's see what the Star Raptor does. Okay. Yeah. I'm just looking at that. I got completely outplayed in that match. This was a test frame, so I will see how this goes.